Okay, you guys, here is a quick video I want to make for you on the new version of PC Tattletale and how you can use it as a keylogger for free. And it does work for you, just so you know, 7 days completely free. And in that time, if you want to find out what they're doing on the computer when you're not around, if you want to get their password, see their emails, that sort of thing, you're going to know really quick. You're going to get all that stuff and know very quickly. So 7 days is really more than enough time. And then if you like the ability of staying on top of what they're doing on the computer, you can keep the software. We'd certainly like to have you as a customer. So I want to show you just a quick video here on how to get it set up and how it all works. So what you're going to do is go to PCTattletale.com, and when you get to the website, all you're going to do is hit the download button right here in the middle of the screen, and that's going to download the recording software. It downloads and installs just like any other thing you would install on your Windows computer. We went through an awful lot of work to make sure it's super easy for you to install and use it. So once you set it up, as soon as you run through the install, it's going to want you to create an account, and you're just going to put your first name in. You're going to want to put your primary main email address in, and it's super important because that's where PC Tattletale is going to send everything they're typing on the computer to. So if you put in the wrong email, it would get sent off to somewhere that's not your email. So make sure you use your best email address and pick a password that you can remember. And then under here it has this little checkbox that says monitor this computer from a remote computer or mobile device. That's completely up to you, but let's say the computer's at home and you want to see what they're doing on the computer from work. I would highly recommend you check that box because it's really cool, and I'll show you why a little later. But even if you don't check the box, once you set this up, it's going to start acting as a keylogger for you. And once you get past this screen, you're going to see the next one. It's just going to say success. It's going to say the name of the computer that it's monitoring. In this case, it's my home computer. It's called Chili, and it has a little warning that the firewall may block it. And once you hit OK, it might seem kind of weird because PC Tattletale is going to completely disappear. You're not going to be able to find it on the computer. You're not going to see anything because it runs invisibly. But when you do hit OK, it's going to take you back to our website and just tell you to check your email. And that's the email you put in when you set it up. So everything's going to start getting sent to that email, and we will send you an email every couple hours of everything that's typed in on this computer. So let's take a look at what those emails look like. So this is one that would show up, and it would just say keystrokes recorded. It's going to have the name of the computer and then the person that was sitting on the computer. So in this case, it was sign in under my wife's Windows sign in on our computer named Chili. So it tells you why you're receiving the email, and then if you want to turn off the keylogger, you can just click that link that says turn off PC Tattletale keylogger, and it'll do that for you. It'll still keep PC Tattletale running. If you want to look at other stuff, that will just turn off the keylogger. So it has a link here that says see everything they did from your computer, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But let's look at what it recorded. So everything in bold is the window title. So here I could see somebody, it was probably me, working on part of the PC Tattletale site, and you can see I typed V and then I saved it, so the window looks like it changed a little bit, and then I finished typing viewing. So I was typing the word viewing and it picked that up. And then somebody else got on the computer, and it might have been my wife, and she went into Google and typed in realtor, it looks like, and Google probably brought that up, and then she ended up on the realtor website, it looks like, and she typed in Washington. So she was probably looking for homes on realtor in Washington, and I got notified about it earlier this morning. So that's the kind of thing you're going to get. You're going to get emails they type. Just think of anything they type on the keyboard, any password, anything is going to get sent to you. You're going to know about it. You're going to see exactly what they do. So let's talk about this link up here. It says see everything they did from your computer. So when you click that, it's going to download a little app, and when you start it, it is going to look like this. It wants you to sign in. You'll notice none of the PC Tattletale branding's on it. So if you were to have this on your home computer and someone started it up, they would just see a sign-in screen. They wouldn't know anything about what it's about. But if you're maybe at your work computer and you want to monitor what's going on at home, you can just click that remember me box and then you don't have to keep signing in. So once you sign in with this, and this is really cool, it's going to show you little movies that it makes of every single thing in super high resolution of everything they did on the computer. And this is so cool because let's say you're sitting at work, you can see this, what they did from home. If you're on vacation somewhere or traveling, you can see what they were doing at home. If you're in an office at work, you can see the other computers at work. So this is just a really cool way to see what they've done on the computer. So in this recording, we could see it grab some stuff at 10 a.m. and it goes all the way back till Thursday of last week. And just so you know, PC Tattletale, it does everything for you. You don't need to delete these videos. It automatically does it all. And it's just going to keep roughly the last couple days to a week worth of video for you, just so you can pop in and see everything that they were doing on the computer. So let's look at the first video. I'm going to show you how these work. Okay, and just so you know, I'm doing this in PowerPoint because I found these work better than doing live demos. But when you pull this up, you're going to see their screen, exactly how it was at that time. And on the bottom, you're going to have a little play button. If you press that, it'll start playing the movie. And the scroll bar at the bottom there, you can take that with your mouse and you can scroll that too, just to move through the recordings faster. I think once you start playing around with it, you're really going to like it. You're going to know, like I said, everything they did on the computer, and you're probably going to be really surprised. I mean, I'll tell you, you know, my wife uses a computer, my kids use a computer, and I love them. I know them really well. But I'm really surprised at some of the stuff they do. It's just, you know, it's kind of funny more than anything. But if there was a problem going on and I was concerned about them, I would absolutely know everything they're doing, who they're talking to, every website they go to, everything they do on the computer. So if you're looking for a super easy to use keylogger that literally won't take you more than a minute or two to install, and then get the added benefit here of seeing everything they're doing in addition to the keystrokes, boy, I would love you to try PC Tattletale. We've put a lot of work into it. I think you're really going to like the software. You can download it and try it free just by going to PCTattletale.com and go check it out. I think you're really going to like it. Take care.